Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my first comic and figure haul in quite some time. Alright guys, so finally got a chance to go to my local comic shop, man. It has been quite a while in that we just came out of lockdown last month. Finally got a chance to go ahead and go to the comic shop and get some new comics. No Walking Dead these days. I don't think they had a single issue of new Walking Dead or any kind of Walking Dead, but I know that Clementine Walking Dead series is going to be starting soon, so we'll see if that's any good. And they're doing a Skybound, Rick with a lightsaber and, a space, a mechanical hand thing. So, I don't know. Maybe that'll be all right. So, maybe I'll pick those up. So, I'll show you what I got. I got a few things. I got some figures and stuff. I got this Marvel Legends Jean figure, which is pretty cool. So, this is from the recent Marvel Legends wave. And it's a pretty good wave. This is the Tri-Sentinel wave. But the Tri-Sentinel freaking sucks, if you ask me. I just don't... I'm not going to be getting it. I don't like it at all. I just think it looks ridiculous, really silly. But some of the other figures in the wave are pretty cool. The Jean is really good. The Wolverine's pretty good. The Cyclops is good. The White Magneto is kind of cool. And then the Moira. Yeah, the Moira McTaggart. That's the one I think everybody kind of wants. This Omni Sentinel thing, I'm like, it's not that cool. But Marvel Girl, yeah, definitely wanted to get this one. This is what they cost in Canada, $32 right new. So she's a nice figure. I think she looks pretty cool. And even though I've been collecting since the Toy Biz days and such, so I already have a lot of versions of every character. Moira is a new one, so that's cool to see them release. And I might skip the Cyclops. I've got like probably 10 Cyclopses and Magnetos. I probably have like 10 Magnetos too. So, but he's got a white costume. Oh, maybe it's worth it. Right now, I don't think so. But this one's pretty cool, and I'll probably skip the new brown suit Wolverine because I prefer the tiger stripe. Now, as far as comics are concerned, they didn't have any of the new. Didn't have a whole lot, I guess, with the shutdowns here in Canada being longer than the shutdowns you guys had in the States with the lockdowns. They didn't get a whole lot of the newer comics in for me to pick up. You didn't have the. I was looking for the Last Ronin because I haven't read any of that. The Turtles. The Last Ronin Turtles comic is pretty hot. I collect the IDW Turtles series. I think it's awesome. You can never go wrong with Turtles. You guys know I love my Turtles. So that's really cool. No Walking Dead, so that's also... I do have every issue of the Walking Dead original series, though. So they've got the Walking Dead Deluxe, which is coming out, but it's basically the same thing. It's just in color, and you get some new covers that are kind of cool, variant covers. So if they had any there, I might have actually bought some, but he didn't have any, so oh well. Hopefully we'll get some newer stuff pretty soon. But what I have been collecting, what I did pick up quite a few issues of, the ones that he had, is for the Department of Truth, which is really cool. So the one comic I have there, that's the first issue of Department of Truth up there with the one eye above the guy. And I won't kind of spoil anything in it. But this is a really cool new comic series. I'm not sure how many issues have been released yet. I got up to issue, 10, which is pretty cool. It's got this funky monkey on it, which I like the cover art too. Is really cool. So you got a monkey, and then you got this guy here, and then I think the monkey is he like zoning out or something? Is this a third eye awakening thing? Something like this. Anyway, you guys know I love my conspiracy stuff. And so Department of Truth is definitely a really cool comic. If for nothing else, that it's a conspiracy comic, which is fun, because those are rare, and the artwork is really great. So that's issue 10 with the monkey, which I have not read yet. This is issue, what number is this? Darn it, what does it say? Just the stuff is cool. You got the all-seeing eye everywhere. It's like blacked out on the back, which is pretty cool. Department of Truth, Truth Department. Really cool. Issue 2. Okay, this is issue 2. So this one's a second issue, which is good because I have issue 1. Now I have issue 2. Let's see, that's 10. Issue 5 with the lady in the red dress, which is pretty cool. Again, just awesome artwork, that's for sure. And Department of Truth and the all-seeing eye there with a nice corona coming out around it. That's the rings around, or the aura that comes off of it. You can also refer to that as a corona. 6, issue 6. So this one's kind of cool. This one makes me think of like, the art style is really neat. Each one's a little bit different. I think there are multiple covers as well too. So that's issue number 6, the one I got. It's sort of like a card deck kind of artwork. Like king and queen type of artwork, that kind of thing, which is kind of cool. Issue 7. Okay, so I got that. So I think I'm missing just a couple here. I almost got the whole run so far. Single printings. I wish I would have done this with Walking Dead and like actually bought every issue. Instead, I bought the trades, and then years later, I was like, why didn't I just buy the issues? It's so stupid, right? It's like, well, if this ever becomes popular, if they ever make a TV show for Truth Department, which they probably won't, but who knows? Then maybe it could be worthwhile. So issue number 7, Department of Truth, that one, and this one here as well, issue 9. And some of the issues are dark, but some of them are not too bad. So that's pretty cool. So I almost have a full run there of Department of Truth now. Then I got that other new figure, and that's all the comics I got for now. I was looking at some of the X-Men stuff, thinking, maybe I'll get it. But comics are not that cheap nowadays either. Like a lot of the issues of X-Men I was looking at is like $5. An issue, and then like Canadian, that's like $6, and I'm like, I don't know. But some of the other stuff I got here we'll take a look at, which is Mythic Legions. So Mythic Legions is a line that's been out for a good number of years, and I always looked at them, but I never pulled the trigger on them. Because they're not really like a comic book, character type of line, but they are very comic book sort of esque. Here we have Arethyr is his name, and he's basically it's not Satan, but it's although the Balfagor figure they released actually does look like a classic rendition of one, but this is an incredible, and all their figures, all the Four Horsemen's figures, Mythic Legions, are absolutely amazing. Maybe I'll do. When I get kind of them set up in a good spot on a shelf with a backdrop or something, I can show you guys the different Mythic Legions I have. But just the detail that they somehow manage to squeeze in on these figures is incredible. These are the guys, keep in mind, that sculpted like DC Universe Classics and a lot of other figures they've done sculpts for. And they used to do, I think they started with McFarlane. And whoever McFarlane has now sculpting his DC Multiverse shit, it's not. The Four Horsemen are kind of amazing, right? Like, I mean, just look at it. It's so cool, right? He's got like a flaming sword. He's got like these horns coming off the thing. It's like, oh my god, this is freaking amazing. And then wings at the back. So that's the Arethyr one that they released, which is a pretty amazing figure. So that one's a new one that just released. This one I got from an eBay auction, surprisingly, and I was surprised I was able to get it. So this one's name is Gideon. Gideon Heaven's Brand. He's like a good guy, basically. I've got like a red cape. He doesn't come with that. I just put it on the back of him for some reason. I don't know. White will probably look better with him. But yeah, so this guy's like kind of a heroic angel type of character here. So he's got kind of the angel wing tips. He's got the gold and such. So the deal with this one was, the only reason why I got him is because he was missing a shoulder pad, but the guy included like a silver one with him. And I went ahead and I have some different paints. And can you tell? You can't tell, can you? I was able to match it, I would say exact, at least to the trained eye, unless I told you that I painted, I think it was this one. Yeah, this one. It's this one. I painted this one to match. It was actually a totally different color before. It was just like a metal silver type thing. So I painted it to match, and they do match. So anyway, these are amazing figures. This one's my favorite, I'd say, is the Gideon. So far, they're quite far superior, I think, to like the quality of like a Marvel Legends or a DC Multiverse, DC Universe Classics, that kind of thing. And they're just done so well that they actually for me anyway, it kind of makes me like not want to collect basic Marvel Legends and stuff anymore because these are so awesome. This is actually a custom cape I have for this one, but this one's name I think is Magnus, I think, yep. And he's really cool. So he is a red shield soldier. I kid you not, that's what they actually called him. I don't know if they know like like the implications of that or anything. They probably don't. Or maybe they do actually, because they seem to be very smart. So very cool, and so nice gold armor on him and all that. And so that's pretty sweet. And I just put like a wired cape that I got from like eBay on him. So that's another one I got. I got a few more. I got like their Barbarian set and Builder and Malleus and a few other ones. Just one or two dwarves, one dwarf, and that's about it. Now this one is also a custom. This one's name is Baron Voligar. And focus, damn you. Can you focus? And it has a custom head I got from a guy who was a really good painter. I'm not that good of a customizer. I'm not that good of a painter. Whoever painted this one is kind of amazing because that turned out incredible. And this one's also really freaking awesome. So those are the Mythic Legions, kind of something I'm into collecting right now. I did get this one here too, which is not done. I got a custom head sculpt for him, which is kind of crazy. He's like a blue type of character. He's based on Hordak, I think. He's like their version of Hordak. But I put this Kraken head on him. It doesn't quite work because some of the lower kind of things that come off it sort of hit his armor right here. But I have to paint this. I'm not sure which color I'll paint it, and I have not painted the eyes in yet like it's black. That's why it just looks flat. But this will be cool if I paint it like a nice, maybe bright blue, bright green, bright purple, something like that with some good eyes. It could look all right. But again, like I said, by no means am I as good of a painter as this guy, who did this head, which is really, just look at that. That's amazing. So maybe I'll do a video separate and kind of show my Mythic Legions collection because it's starting to get a little bit respectable. A little bit. It's nothing crazy, but it's a little respectable. So I'm also liking the G.I. Joe figures that have been coming out the last couple years. I've had this Duke in a box, and I finally opened him and got some of the other ones that they've been releasing too. And so basically, pretty much, I still collect some Marvel Legends. I still have my Marvel Legends collection, which I almost sold off almost entirely, and then I got some of it back. But, I'm kind of moving on as far as like interest in collecting them to other lines, other things, because, stuff like Mythic Legions, other stuff is so cool, or even G.I. Joe, right? Different properties that haven't been, used yet, releasing some pretty cool stuff. And then the NECA Turtles also, which I haven't gotten anything for too recently since I got the cartoon diorama, but is also really cool. Anyway, that's it for this, comic and figure haul, guys. I'll let you guys know when I pick up some more comics, maybe the next few weeks or so. If there's anything cool, though, because there wasn't that much considering, having gone for like over a year, but they haven't been getting the issues in either. That much over that period of time since they were closed and everything here where I'm at. So that's it for this figure and comic haul video, guys. If you liked it, please thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite, and you can subscribe at the bottom left if you're new. And that's it for this one. See you guys again soon for another. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. See you soon.